going, everybody? Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero Ultra Rumble. And in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Toga, the original one, with her post buff. I think she's absolutely crazy with this buff, man. Like, I'm talking about, like, I could pull some stuff up with this character that is like, damn, it is absolutely insane. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below, how do you personally feel about Toga's buff? Do you think that she is a crazy character now, and we're getting to that point where she's returning to her old self? Or, you know, you just feel like she's not that crazy as of yet? Which, I think I probably have to disagree with you there. Now, how we're doing this video is we're doing some post-commentary. We're going to be making it to where we react to certain things that are happening, or me explaining about what happened in certain scenarios, because it makes it to where, like, if I could do post-commentary, we could get a little bit more of Ultra Rumble content going for the channel here. I tried doing it live, like, not live, like, you know, live streaming, but making it to where I could play the game and then talk at the same time. But with my current situation, it just makes it to where that's impossible. I can't really do that. So we're just going to go back to a little bit of post-commentary, which makes it a little more easier for you. Now, as for the buff that Toga got, her beta is just crazy. So they adjusted so that there is no declaration during the first strike. Then they adjusted so that the momentum remains at the end of the first slash. They adjusted so to track nearby opponents during the first slash, and the tracking is very good. Like, I'm talking about crazy good. It makes it to where, like, you know, you're looking the other direction and it's just like, bam, there we go. And they increased the hit detection area of the first slash. I don't know if I read that already. Adjusted for a smoother transition from the single to continuous slashes. That is true. Adjusted so that the skill ends immediately when continuous slashes are interrupted in midair. Increase the duration of continuous slashes when not hitting an opponent. Increase the vertical hit detection area of continuous slashes. Adjusted so that the momentum remains at the end of the continuous slashes. Now, I don't know if Toga had this before, but there are two other things. Number one is that, yo, she gets this skill back so fast. I'm talking about like 3 to 4 seconds, you are seeing this skill come back. If you have a way in your special tuning skills and regular tuning skills to get her beta back faster, that's probably going to be like a second. Like, oh my god. By the way, we are running this build, no skills at all, and no special tuning skills as well. I think after this video, I am going to be making it to where I am prioritizing her beta more so than anything else. And another thing that she also has with this is that, I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Is that if she hits an opponent, right, she is still able to run for a little bit longer. I'm talking about like 3 to 4 seconds longer. And then if you keep hitting opponents, even down opponents, you're still able to keep moving, man. You just don't stop moving. And then you're able to cancel off of the skill a lot more better now. I mean, look at this. Look at this, man. Like, you're just able to run, like, for so long, dude. Now, let's cut right here, and let's try to get into some fights. So, our first interaction with an opponent, I think this is a Shoto, if I'm not mistaken. Now, there's going to be stuff that I don't really remember because I recorded this, like, hours ago. So, you know, kind of could be like, yo, I'm doing some live recording at the same time. So, yeah, right now, I'm just hitting the Shoto with the Alpha. And then I was trying to get the Armored All Might as well, just trying to make sure that he does go down for free. Because what I always think about when somebody is down like that, oh, they could have the 8-second cooldown, and they could just come back basically at any moment. So I gotta be careful with that. So as you guys saw right there, right? Let's take a look at that again. The slashes that we were able to get and more slashes after that just made it to where that this guy's guard was just automatically broken. So let's go again, right? We turn around, we hit him while we were frozen for a couple of seconds there. But then bam, right? We get back up, we do the slashes, and then boom, guard broke with additional damage as well. That is insane. And then look how long we're able to keep going. Look, we go for a little bit longer. Now, I transformed into Armored All Might because why not take the opportunity to do so? Like, I want to be the character that I wanted to summon for. Now, I know, and what's crazy too, that was a Toga. Like, that was a Toga as well. We're both running the same Toga, man. That's funny to me. Like, I don't know why. Like, after finding out the Toga, I was like, what? Oh my god. I've been bamboozled. Alright, now I am trying to finish it off, but ultimately, this is making it super difficult. Because with Armored All Might, his Ice Alpha doesn't really do a lot of damage like that, so it makes it where it takes forever. So I activate my little wing fellas here to try to get the finish off. But, plus Chaos. Clutch for him to have that. If anything, if he didn't have that, that would have been death, man. I'm chasing this guy down to the ends of the earth, dude. Like, I want to make sure he's dead. Alright, so we hit him there. We wait. Then we hit him again. Bam! And then we just kill him. Like, look at the track. Forward lunge towards him. Bam, death, and then gone for free. Goodbye. Get a hell of the face of the earth. And then we upgrade our Alpha all the way up to level 9. So now we are basically killing for free. So, once again, I'm going to go into the next part of our fight. Wait, is that true right now? Hold on, I'm going to check real quick. Oh, look how long we go for, dude. Oh, my God. Alright, so yeah, we are getting into part of our next fight, so I'll just let this play out. Okay, so we throw our alphas once again. However, that is a Kirishima, so we have to be very careful with that. Oh, that's the reason why, man, because we go in like that, that's gonna get us killed. He's just gonna bounce it off in the GG. Alright, so we try to get close to the Uraraka, but Uraraka just basically bounces. We do have a quirk skill, so we are able to transform whenever we want to use her. Trying to look for her, if anything, like if I'm a CIA agent and I'm looking for the most wanted man on the planet. Do I transform right here? Let me see. Yeah, I do, just to get that extra movement and see if I could trap anybody with the Gamma, which I don't remember if that was the case. Did we get anybody right here? I think we did, but then Endeavor capitalized on that. And we got somebody off right there with the rocks falling down. We try to push in on this guy right here. Where is he? Man just bounces. He's gone, dude. He does not want to deal with me at all. He thinks I'm Uraraka, but sadly, buddy, I'm not Uraraka, dude. I'm something even worse than that. Well, I don't know worse than this Uraraka, because this Uraraka is pretty compy as well. So we try to hit the Kaminari, but he dodges me, sadly. So then I go hunting for this man. If anything, I predict that he's going to be there, but I don't, sadly. I try to be the predict god, but it doesn't happen most times with me, sadly. Sadly, man, you just don't get that luck, man. I'm just knowing exactly where they are, and then bam, getting that additional damage in. Alright, so I'm bringing us back here to fight off our next opponent. Is that Kaminari? Yeah, this Kaminari got movement, man. Oh my god. And I try to get him right there, and then he just paralyzes me. I don't know why I thought like my beta would get me out of any single type of trouble. I'm just really in love with this skill to the point that I just think it's the almighty god. But, you know, gotta be careful with that, man. You just can't really, with that skill, go however you please. Unless you have the special tuning skill that does help you not get paralyzed like that. Alright, we got a YouTube comment there. That's fire. So we're still looking for any opponents that could be nearby. I'm gonna leave it in because I think pretty soon we are gonna face somebody off. We see the Kirishima there, so we're trying to capitalize on that if we could get up there in the first place. We do our slashes, try to find them. There is a Shigaraki over there. Do we kill the Shigaraki? I don't remember if we do. We missed double Gammas there, which I kind of hope that they get the improvement on the Gamma going and make it to where that tracking is good. I think that'd be pretty cool if that's the case and make the range a little bit longer as well. Shinozaki out of nowhere. I didn't hear the girl. Just hits me with her skill. I'm just like, come on, man. Let me at least hear you and then, you know, react to it. All right, we hit. Who was that we hit? I think it was Dabi. And then look how long we're able to keep this up for. We kept that up for like 5 seconds and then just able to escape and then try to heal. But then Dabi does pull up once again. Did we steal his skill? I don't think we did. No, I don't think we did. Kirishima comes out of nowhere. And then we got Dabi pulling up as well. They are really trying to get me, man. They do not like that I'm the beta warrior. Like the ultimate beta warrior. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I know there was a card like beta warrior. Yeah. Like beta, I think gamma, and then alpha, or zeta. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, I hope so, anyway. Alright, so we're still moving. Shigaraki trying to push in on me. We're trying to move away from that. Shinozaki's trying to push me on well, but look how much slashes we get in on the Shigaraki. We get hit, pushing us back a little bit. And then we transfer to Uraraka, getting our momentum on. I mean, look at Uraraka with how long she's able to do her beta too, man. Like they said they nerfed it, but I don't know. I feel like she's still pretty compy with her beta, man. Movement-wise, it goes hard. Alright, so then we're healing. Endeavor's doing some DPS. Trying to push in a little bit without having to use our beta, but ultimately we just use our beta. Bam! We hit somebody here. Yes, we do. I don't know who that was, though. Oh, it's another Uraraka. It's the Uraraka we took, of course. Alright, so then we are going to be pushing in on the beta. Slasher, nice. I wish we would have killed right there. But ultimately, we just didn't kill because we didn't have tuning skills activated. Again, tuning skills are important, man. You definitely want those on your costumes as much as you can. Even if it's like a R costume or an SR costume, want to make sure you can capitalize on that. So ultimately, right here, what we do is try to get some alpha damage here. No point using the beta here with Shigaraki being there. Like, we're just going to be taking unnecessary amount of damage. So we're going to capitalize safety over, like, pushing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Alright, so and we try to activate our beta again. We at first try to do damage, but ultimately I'm just like, nah, let's just run away, man. There's no point in me trying to get into a point where it's just going to make me lose. Alright, so there's Kaminari. We try to slash him there, but we lose him. We do hit Shinozaki instead, but damn, I get hit back to back. Like, what the hell, dude? Might as well call me a ping pong, and then we just die right here, sadly. If I only got hit once, we would have been fine, but getting hit twice really messed me up right there. So I'm going to cut right here to where we get revived. So we come back into the match right here with 3 teams left. Excluding us is going to be 2 teams. And thanks to our boy Endeavor, a.k.a. I'm not the one saying this. This is what the Ultra Rumble Twitter says. Daddy. I don't know why they do that, man. They love to call Endeavor Daddy. Insane. I know that the social media worker for Ultra Rumble is just having the time of his life, man. By every time he makes a tweet, every 4 in the morning, this man goes like, how am I gonna mess with the people today? And then he just comes up with the craziest idea of all time. He has to have a list, man. Like, there's no way. Like, he does not have a list. Alright, so there's another team that we have to face off in order to win the fight. Now, I think this is going to be the Shinozaki, Kaminari, and Dabi. Or if not, this is going to be just Midoriya. Okay, yeah, it's just Midoriya. Trying to hit Midoriya with Toga, I'm not going to lie, is going to be very difficult. In our next match, I am going to show that. Because Midoriya just has so much movement with his Gamma. How are you supposed to hit the man that's just able to move around so quickly? It just makes no sense. But we do try on this match. Which I do think we get like the Gamma off. Which helps us out a ton right here. Okay, and then he just punches us right here. We're going to be trying to hit him with the beta once again. But Endeavor comes in clutch with his Gamma right here. Do I transform? I should be able to transform, right? Look how much look how much lunging you're able to get. I don't think she was able to do that before, but now it's like she's able to get a high places more easier now. Well, not that high, but high enough, man. Like, I feel like that's high enough for her. Alright, so then I am here hitting him with the Alpha right here with our broken boy, one for all Midoriya, and then bam, we finish him off with a cool beta, man. That was sick. Probably gonna make that a header at the end of the day. So with that, that is our first match with the win. Let's move on to our second match. Alright, so we're moving on into match number 2. We got an Uraraka and Armored All Might on our team. Kind of crazy that I would think that every single match I'll be loading in with somebody that has Armored All Might, but that's not really the case right now. I guess a lot of people got shafted. I mean, your boy included, man. I'm gonna probably bring it up every time there's an opportunity to do so. Ultimately, we'll try to get him again. I just want to save a little bit more tickets because Shigaraki is coming out soon. So I just want to make sure I have enough tickets for when he releases as well. But if I get like 700 tickets, maybe I'll probably throw a multi or 2 in. And what's weird, guys, you could let me know. Why didn't they release a ticket login bonus? They did not do that. Are they going to give us a lot of tickets for the next episode of My Hero, which is probably going to be the climax of the season? Sadly, it's going to be the climax because it's the final season, man. I'm sad My Hero's going to go away, man. I hope they do something with it. I'm sorry. I'm that type of guy that I hope my series continues even after they get, like, their final ending, man. Like, I just want more stuff from it because I really do love My Hero, man. My Hero is, like, probably one of my favorite. I have a lot of favorite animes of all time. I can't really decide on anything, man. I just like to have a lot of things as that. But I really do hope that with My Hero, they add more stuff to it, man. Like, give it at least a little bit of the work. Alright, so this match, anything going on so far? I'll give it like 30 seconds. If nothing really goes on right here, I'll just cut into our first opponent that we're going to be facing off against. So we're about to face off our first opponent. So what I do first is going to be transforming into Armored All Might. Yep, there we go right now. And then right here, we are going to be activating our Alpha, trying to see if we can get a Frozen off. Luckily, they don't really see me like that, so I'm able to get more hits in. Until Toga saw me right there, damn it. And then I'm missing more of my Alpha. Eventually, we lock in on her. So there is a Midoriya trying to chase after me. I thought if he keep going on the straightforward path, I would ultimately be able to grab him with the beta, but sadly that wasn't the case. This Midoriya really does know what he's doing. I fear my life dying, so what I try to do is run away with the beta. Which again, beta very compy, so we're just able to escape no problem whatsoever. If I was able to hit somebody, I would ultimately be able to just use the beta again. So we spam our Alpha right there, go into the beta, look at that tracking, man, get a double hit right there. If I was able to jump and then hit the Toga, death, that's it. But either way, she still dies no matter what. But yeah, she would have been dead right there. I try to get it with the beta, but then Hado comes in clutch and saves her. Remember the Hado, guys. She's going to come back a little bit later. So then we beta once again. I want the kill, man. Like, normally I wouldn't be fiending for this as much, but I need her dead. I want her dead. Alright, there we go. Finishing her off. And then we just leave. We get the hell up out of there. And then thanks to us hitting the Aizawa right there, too, we're able to go a little bit longer, man. Like, we're just able to get our distance. And then we hit this Endeavor here. And then go a little bit longer as well. And then ultimately we earn our nice little safe. I don't know what I want to call this. A base. I was going to say embarrassment. What the hell? A basement where we can just loot, relax, and then just try to get ourselves back into fights eventually. Here, like literally before we're about to fight our next opponent. But with that being said, let's resume the play and see. So yeah, we hit Armored All Might right here. try to capitalize on it once again, but sadly we weren't able to gamma right there. But there we go. Then we hit him with the gamma. Try to hit him with some alphas, but we miss in the air. Kind of tough for me to hit in the air like that. So we beta, trying to look for him. But does he escape? I don't think so. We're checking somebody else now, I think. Yeah, we hit this Dabi and this Aizawa. But then Aizawa hits me with a punch. I transform into Dabi, trying to make sure that I get him off the ledge and then do additional damage to him. I know he was like, what the hell, man? I can't believe I got hit with the gamma and the beta. And then Dabi getting hit with the beta as well. Aizawa getting hit with the beta, pretty sick. Now, ultimately, I should be running away right now, but I'm just like, let me form a little bit more damage before I have to go. And then, ultimately, we're just out. Goodbye. Lightning McQueen. Hey, you take out the Queen Mick part, it's just Lightning Queen. That's it. Like, come on, man. Alright, so we heal. We grab some skills. I think we go back and try to see if we could get some damage in again. Yeah, so we're alphaing. Nice. Broke the guard. And then we steal, I think it's Dabi once again. Yeah, we do steal Dabi. I didn't want to get Dabi that time. I wanted to get somebody else, but I was like, ah, whatever. You know what? Better than not having any transformation, just in case I need it for something. Then I want to try to steal Armored All Might. So ultimately, I just transform to D-transform and then Gamma. Yep, and then we got him. That's who I want. Every time I'm trying to steal somebody's quirk, I want it to be Armored All Might. Well, I could just say, you know, well, not quirk, right? Because, you know, Armored All Might's not really using quirks like that. He's using a machine to activate abilities and stuff like that. But you guys get what I'm saying, though. I guess I could be saying stealing character instead, but that sounds kind of dumb. I feel like saying quirk is just a better way to go about it. Alright, so we're hitting the Midoriya. Try to finish him off with the beta, but again, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, Midoriya just has the movement to get out of there for free. I would have to be really close for Toga to track and then just finish him off. But if he's, like, getting a little bit of distance, we're not going to be able to hit him. Like, bam, right there. We're not going to be able to hit him right there. So, for our Toga players out there, be careful when you're fighting off against Midoriya. You're not going to be hitting him like that. Alright, so we're going to be hitting up our shield. And then I don't think we're going to be heading back into the fray. Oh, we do? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we alpha, and then grab and finish him off. Nasty combo right there, man. To freeze and then hit him off with the beta, sick. Now, I don't think we get the confirmed kill right here because I was kind of scared of what was happening over there, so I didn't want to do that. Let's see what's going to happen right here. Or maybe we do get the confirmed kill, but it's going to be a little bit later. Try to hit Hado with the little birdies, but sadly that wasn't the case, so we're just going to be getting out of there. Yep, and making sure that we heal as well. Then we go inside, and then we heal. Do I have shield to heal all the way? No, I do not. That was one problem with this match. I didn't have enough shield like that. So, yeah, okay, so the player that we did knock down got killed. Fire. Love to see that, man. And it was a full team player, so we got more points for that. Cool. Then we heal once again. Sick. Then after that, we go back into the fray and fight once again. We steal... Is this Midoriya? Yes, we do steal Midoriya, so pretty sick right there. Trying to dodge the Aizawa so then I can hit him with the beta, which we do. Fire. Then I try to hit him again with it, which we do. Fire. And then I'd go for a third time. There we go. But it wasn't the Aizawa this time. It was somebody else, but still sick overall. Trying to see if I could get maybe one more hit in, but sadly the Shinso, he just baited. But then we do get another hit right there. We tried, we hit the Uraraka, but sadly what happened was that we got hit up. Oh my god. But we do hit Dabi as a bonus, which is sick. I go over here, try to get some shield, and then we just heal up. Oh, but then I get grabbed by the Shinso, and then Dabi chasing me out as well. We get out of here, right, with some low HP? Yes, we do. Super clutch of me to do. If you feel like you need the movement to escape, what you could just do is transform with a character that you have, use their movement skill, and then after that, de-transform right away, and just use your beta and get out of there for free. For those of you that probably don't know how to de-transform, because I know there's probably some people that just started out the game and they don't know how Toga de-transforms. You're able to do so when you click, well, for personally me on PlayStation, you click R3 twice. That's what you got to do. I don't know about Xbox and other stuff like that, but with me on PlayStation, you just click R3 twice and that's it. So basically, you just like crouch and stand up fast and then you're done. So we're just moving around right now, trying to make sure that we don't take any damage, because that's something that we don't want to take at all. We just want to be the one doing the damage. Try to hit him with the alpha, but ultimately what happened was that we weren't able to do so. I get rocked by somebody. I don't know who it was, but somebody decided to pull up and freaking hit me. We hit Tamaki with a gamma and alpha combo. Sick. We spin to win, and then I'm surprised I didn't de-transform there. I thought I would have capitalized on that to try to get more movement, but nope. So we come with a super clutch play right here. We smack the Dabi out so he doesn't try to chase us down. Then we gamma up here, trying to make sure that we can res our Uraraka. And then Tamaki tries to stop me, but couldn't. And then we just saved the Uraka. Uraka was very happy that day. And then I go into the storm. Sometimes it's kind of hard to control the Uraka beta. You guys can let me know down below, but I feel like sometimes it's kind of like to turn. It's kind of difficult. Kind of. Alright, so then I activate my beta right here, trying to see if I can help out Armored All Might any way that I can. And we do by hitting Tamaki once, but then Tamaki just vanishes out. Like, I don't see him anymore after he gets hit in the wall. So I try to gamma somebody there. I don't know who that is specifically I'm trying to gamma, but we're going to find out in a second. Kirishima. Now we got to figure out which Kirishima it is. Hopefully it's not the quirk skill set Kirishima. Good counter for this Toga right here. Then after that, what are we doing right here? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're just spinning around? I guess we're just looking for opponents to fight. Let's see. I had to step up for a minute, my bad. So we are back. Hopefully I paused in a good moment right here because I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot where exactly we stopped at. So right here, what we're gonna be doing is trying to go up there and help Armored All Might. So 1, we cancel off the beta, and then 2, we just get up the roof for free. Insane. And then we were able to keep it going to the point that we were hitting Kirishima, but sadly Aizawa stopped us from getting even more slashes in that problem. Also, I wanted to ask you guys as well, how do you feel about Aizawa's whole, like, I'm not gonna say counter, but like us getting the new icon being green now for the ceiling of quirks? I don't know. I think like when we're getting hit, it should have been like a different color, and then keep that one for Aizawa red. I think that makes more sense for him. But hey, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as we get to tell the difference, I guess, of what Aizawa is doing and then versus us getting hit there, I guess. Alright, so now we are gamming the Midoriya. We hit him with a beta as well while he was up there. Kind of crazy how we have a little bit of an arc right there. Keep running. Don't get hit by that. Please, Chaos, don't get hit by that. Alright, trying to finish off the Aizawa, which we do. Bam, nice. Trying to get a little bit more shields as well. While also, I mean, I didn't really care about getting the level up cards like that. I wanted heals more so than anything. Like, I think we're fine with 6, 8. The only thing that kind of sucks is our Gamma, but, you know, I don't really think there's any importance for us to focus on the Gamma like that. Alright, so we're baiting, trying to see if we can hit anybody. We see the Tamaki over there. Just look how many slashes we hit with them. 4 slashes. And then we steal Dabi once again. Yep. Then we Gamma. Beta. He tries to reach us. Trying to make sure that, you know, we keep off some distance. And then we transform back. Try to Gamma once again, which we do get from all the way over there. Mind you, we are level 2. Throw some alphas out. We do get grabbed by the Shinso. Sucks. What can you do? Try to hit him there, but we don't. So we try to hit the Aizawa, which he dodges us. He dodges us again. And then... Wait, actually, was it Aizawa or Dabi? One of the two we were hitting. I think it was more so Dabi we were trying to hit. So after that, we just, you know, I'm like, let me try to hit this guy with some alphas. But sadly, that wasn't the case. Then he throws out his Gamma. I think we de-transform here in a sec. Yes, we do. Because we don't really need a B-Dabi anymore. No point. 2 Armored All Mights fighting. Don't know which one's my teammate. Well, now we do. After that, it got down. But hey, at that moment, it was just like, who? Just throwing some alphas just in case one of them get out. That's why I kept throwing it just in case. This Dabi is dodging like crazy, but we will be hitting you, buddy. I promise you. Then I get hit with a Gamma, and then I get hit with another Gamma from freaking Hado. Can't believe she did that to me, man. Trying to steal Dabi's quirk right there. Or Shinso, sorry. I'm getting confused. They all wear like purple to dark leather. So I'm trying to dodge, escape, because I need to heal immediately. If I don't heal, then I'm a goner, man. And I don't want to die. I want to try to survive with my team. Alright, so then we do this. Try to use that to heal. And then using the little ones as well. So I don't really waste my big ones like that. Yep, back to basically full HP once we do finish this little one right here. Then we are trying to see if we can hit a beta. Can we hit the beta? Do we attempt it? Okay, no, never mind. We don't attempt it at all. I think we try to do an alpha more so than anything. Shinso bounces. So, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, man. I think I'm just looking around trying to see what I can do. So then we beta off against the Dabi, which is nice. Then we try to see if we can hit him again, which we don't because he beta us right there. Smart from the Dabi. So we back up a little bit, try to see if we can hit, but ultimately he does go down by our girl Uraka. Tries to finish him off, but he does hit the revive, and not only that, he hits his Gamma as well. So I'm just like, well, you know, I'm starting to get weak. Let me get out of here. And that's what we do. We just bounce. Hopefully the Uraka is just able to finish him off. But sadly, that isn't the case. This guy gets just chill for free. So what I do is start throwing some alphas, trying to see if we can hit him. But how many traps this man put was insane. And I just left the man alone because at that point, I just feel like he was going to die. And I was going to die. So I was like, yeah, Storm, take him. You know what? Just take him. I'm done with him. So we are sadly losing out on our girl Uraraka. She died to the Storm, I think. All Might tries to save her. I don't think he gets to, so he just had to bounce. Rip. And then we're just baiting. 2 teams left. We don't know who the final team member is for a little bit. So if anything, I'm going to cut right here and then just show that off. We do find our final opponent right here, which, if you guys guessed, I'm waiting for it to pop up, was Hado, then yes, that's why I said earlier, remember the Hado, because we are going to be facing her as our final opponent. Now, this is tricky right here to face off Hado, because she does have the air advantage over us, and sadly, our boy Iron All Might is dead. So I'm trying to see if maybe I could try to catch her with some betas, but I don't know, man. The betas were not hitting, man. I don't know why. So lucky, man. So ultimately, what I'm trying to do right here is 2 things, right? Number 1, trying to stall the Storm out to make it to where the Storm can finish her off. And number 2, try to build up my plus chaos gauge as fast as I can, because at the end of the day, it's going to be tricky for me to finish her off without having a little bit of help on me. Like, as right there, bam. Like, come on, man. Hitting an air character is not going to be easy. At all. Alright, so then I'm throwing some alphas. Moving away from her as best as I can. Making sure that she doesn't get any advantage whatsoever. Beta once again. Just leave me alone, Hado, for now. Please leave me alone. So we do steal her quirk, which now we're going to be able to be on even grounds with her. Trying to make sure that I do have a space to transform and also try to heal my shield as well. Ooh, kind of scary, Chaos, kind of scary. But, eventually we do just transform. I don't know when, but we do. I'm just trying to get a little bit of distance off of her. Do we get the distance? Are we good? No, we're not good. Okay, so we dodge. Then we plus chaos. And then do we transform? No, we do not transform. Now we transform. There we go. I was waiting for that. So I'm just going to use this to gain a little bit more height. Bam, once again, gain a little bit more height. And then once we do see her, I'm going to beta her frame 1. No hesitation at all. Wherever she comes out of. Ultimately, I thought she was dead, but damn, she lived, man. She is a warrior. I'll give her that, man. Shout out to this player. They really know how to survive when they're going against stuff. Now, I'm nervous here. I will not lie to you. I am nervous. This is like NBA Finals, basically, and it's the 4th quarter, a minute left. You just got to make sure that every play you do counts. So we hit her right there. Nice with the beta. Try to see if I can gamma her once again, but we don't right there. I lose her, if anything. I don't even know where she's at. I think she's still up there. I could be mistaken. It's just so hard for me, man, to try to get up there and then grab the wall at the same time. Now, she does have height advantage for a little bit, but I'm trying to make sure that I can reach her if anything. We do stay behind here because, you know, it gives us to where it's an advantage of her not hitting us like that. Bam, as you saw right there. Okay, so what's going to happen over here? What's going to happen? I think it's like I hit her with a beta and then it's just GG's, right? Beta? Yep, beta came in clutch right there. She flies away, but I think one more beta, right? Oh, no, I tried punching her. That was crazy. Beta, bam, nice. And then we finish it off. Clutch, man. Oh, my God. So that is the 2nd match completed with another win. Let's move on to our final match. I wanted to show this before we do get into the clip of the final match. Now, as you guys can see, one of our teammates off right away. I feel bad because their name was Toga's husband. And I know they really wanted to use Toga, but I was like, damn, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to do a showcase here. Just let me go in for the one time. But nah, he didn't really rock with that. He was just like, I'm going to skip for free. What's crazy is that, wait, damn, what the hell? It didn't even let me have the chance to process that. It just went right away. So right here, the top team doesn't have a team member. The 3rd team doesn't have a team member. And then we don't have a 3rd team member as well. If anything, I think probably what happened is that 2 of those teams that don't have team members wanted to use Armored All Might and they couldn't. So they were like, you know what? I'm just going to bounce for free. Now, here we move on to the final match, which I was going to go with a Bakugo spawn. You guys know me. I'm a nature area geyser. I always spawn over there 99.9% of the time. The 1% I don't is when there's a chest there. But Bakugo wanted to go where we're at right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make the decision to go with him. But he didn't go over there, man. So I'm like, I guess he wasn't really as confident in his location that I thought he would. So already we're starting to scrap off with the Armored All Might. And then I'm scrapping with the tree branch for like 5 seconds. I'm not trying to hit the tree branch, I promise you. I don't know why this game most times, like, it wants to hit you with objects. But landing this with Armored All Might is so satisfying. So satisfying to me. So then we hit him with the Gamma. We hit him with the Beta. Try to get him with some Alphas, but he's going to be boosting away. Now, I can tell this probably this This guy's first time trying to use Armored All Might because of the way that he was boosting. And I felt him on that because, you know, when I was using him for the first time, kind of tricky for me to use the special action as well. I just feel like when you press it, you should just be able to move for as long as you can. Trying to hit him, but, you know, we miss off of that. Trying to see if I could find the guy, though, but I think I just lose him. He just boosts away. I'm just like, I guess, man, whatever. I lost him. Let's just start looting and stuff like that. But I think, like, a couple of seconds later, we do find him. I'll probably cut until we find him. We'll find him. It took a little bit, but yeah, he's right here. So, bam, we slice him for 101 damage. He comes back. I don't know why I didn't cancel. I guess I just really wanted to see if I could hit him again. But I don't think I'm going to be getting that type of luck when facing off against an Armored All Might because of just the amount of movement that he has with his special action. So we see that man goes all the way over there. So ultimately, I have to climb up regularly. I'm hoping that he's still there healing because, like, damn, I wasted both my betas for free. Which, ding, 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 yep, he's still healing. So we get to hit him with some DPS right here, fire. Then I'm waiting. Try to hit him with the Gamma so I can steal his quirk. Which, I don't know why I did that. I guess I forgot. But ultimately, what you could do is just steal a person's quirk when they're down. So I should have just done that. What's crazy is that this man had this stupid... the ability of the Million Quirk skill set is one of the dumbest things that Ultra Rumble has ever introduced. I don't know why they did that. So I just see the Armor All Might passing through, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? Let me capitalize on that. But as you can see, I'm losing control, and I didn't get to, you know, go to the spot. But now that we do, yep, bam. And then we beat the brakes off of him and finish him off. Now, ultimately, when we do finish him off, we have a surprise guest pulling up, and you wouldn't believe who it is. It is going to be the other All Might. So, yeah, I'm trying to get out of there before this man spams his alphas on me. But we do get to beat the brakes a little bit off of him as well. However, his teammates are pulling up, so I'm just like, yeah, we got to get out of here. I'm not dealing with this at all. So, Bakugo is taking some damage. I'm trying to see if I can find a nice little location where I can heal both me and Bakugo's health. I can't heal his shield, sadly, because we didn't get a person that did have shield. So I'm just going to have to heal the health. That's it. And then we're going to heal our shield. I think after this, we do get straight back into scrapping, but I could be mistaken on that. Let's see. I'll let it load for like a minute, and then if nothing happens there, I'm just going to like cut until we do. So, yep, we pick up all the stuff. Then we see a Dabi, so I steal his quirk, and then I hit him with a beta, which is fire. Not trying to get too close to him. As you guys saw right there, like, he was really trying to get close to me. Because then if I get hit by that grab, which I think has been buffed, if I'm not mistaken, and from remembering from the patch notes, we're going to look at Dabi next. Literally after this, I'm going to be doing Dabi next. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do Dabi the other time with the patch notes. As I explained earlier, it's just a little bit difficult for me to try to do, like, commentary and gaming at the same time with my current situation. So, like, now that I got this little way of doing things, we're going to be looking at Dabi next, I promise. So, what I do right here is transform into Dabi. Then I activate my Gamma. Because there is a person here. It is Hawks. So, Hawks tries to escape me, right? But look what happens. We see him right there. Bam. Oh, we missed? What? I thought we grabbed him. Wait, who did we grab then? Because I remember we grabbed somebody from a crazy amount of distance. Nobody. My bad. I could have sworn I grabbed somebody, but I guess I didn't. What the hell? Alright, so we're just baiting. Trying to fight off against the Quirk skill set Toga. Which, I'm not a fan of fighting up against Quirk skill Toga. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like it's annoying to fight this character. I hate fighting this character. So we beta once again. I try to finish her off, but since Armor All Might is there, I'm just running away. I'm not going to be dealing with that at all. So I'm going to make sure that I do get into a nice little safe location. And then heal with the little bit of shield I have. I don't know why. It's been rough for me to have shield. I've been having more health than shield. I don't get that. Let me know down below if that's the case for you guys. Now, there is something at the end that I do want to show you guys after this. Which, they better fix this soon, man. I can't live stream like that if that's going to be the case. Like, if they're going to have this stupid glitch, I got to get rid of it. So, we transform into Blue Toga. I'm here thinking that there are people nearby, but I guess not, sadly. So, ultimately, I'm just wandering around, trying to see what's going on. Is there anybody up here? No, there isn't. I'm like the song is like, somebody come and play, man. Somebody come and fight. I want to fight somebody, dude. Like, I want to kill more, like Toga says in her iconic lines that we have in game. So we're looking. I think eventually we do find somebody. Do we? I'm gonna let this play. Yeah, we do. Okay, we find somebody right there. It is once again going to be Hawks with Aizawa. Try to throw in as much alphas as I can. Nice little alpha damage that we do. We back up. We de-transform. And then from there, we're going to see if we can hit him with a beta, right? Yes, we do try to hit him with betas. So, okay, I think right here is where I take the Dabi's quirk once again. Is it right here? If I'm misremembering, that's insane. Like, at that point, it's just like, I really do have mixed memory. So Bakugo is taking a lot of damage there. I heal my shield first before I think about trying to heal my health. Let's see. Do I heal his health? I guess I'm not hitting his health. Never mind then. I'm thinking he's at a pretty good position at that point. So I see Armored All Might. So I try to take his quirk, which we do. Do I transform right here? No, I hit him. Okay, I don't even get to hit him. He hits me with his punches. He just gets to throw that out. Another Armored All Might, but we hit him with the beta skill, so we're able to move around for a little bit. Trying to head towards Bakugo because he needs our help. Sorry for the little... I think it was going to be a burp and a hiccup at the same time. We go inside. Try to see if that's the real Bakugo or the fake one, but ultimately that is our teammate, so that is clutch that we were able to confirm that. If it wasn't, that person would have been taking a lot of damage right there. So, trying to see him looking for some shields here. Ultimately, we don't find any shields. If anything, we are close to our plus chaos gauge, however. Oh, but there we go. Now we found some shields. Nice, fire. Now I'm thinking, when the hell do we fight a Dabi and then take his quirk and then use it? Because I know there was something crazy that happened with Dabi that I guess I'm just misremembering. I'm having another match in my head. Alright, so let's see. We're running. We're being Toga. Ultimately, I guess there's nothing going on right now. Or maybe something is going on right now. It's just high on the rooftops. Yep, it was like kind of high on those rooftops. So, we're going to try to go up there eventually. Yep, we do right now. And then we do it again. We don't beta again? Why don't we double beta? I guess we were like, screw it, we don't want to double beta. Okay, so there's Dabi, but this is not the Dabi I'm talking about. So we transform into Armored All Might. I try to roll, but it didn't let me roll there. I try to grab him, but it didn't let me grab him either. Like, I'm just, oh my god, I'm just taking so much damage from this Dabi. I'm just like, yo, let me get out of here. And then I'm flying like an idiot. I forget that we're Armored All Might, which I haven't used that much. I'm not even going to say forget. I just don't know that he has the same effect that you do with Endeavor and All For One, where you could just, like, fly for a little bit. Like, I hate that stupid mechanic. I feel like I should take it off. I don't want to just, like, fly and stay in air. So, then I'm just baiting these guys right here. I think it was an Armored All Might and somebody else. Then I'm trying to heal. But hopefully that the Aizawa will see me at the same time. After I do get this little heal off, what I do is swap the quirk healing. Try to get that off while I'm trying to heal as well at the same time. Or I guess not, I'm not healing at the same time. I guess I'm trying to capitalize on some DPS. I don't know why both times the Gamma missed right there. I was aiming towards the general direction and it just didn't let me hit them at all. Alright, so we're flying. Luckily, Bakugo came in super clutch with the all heals. If he didn't, we would have been dead right there. Then we're trying to hit Armored All Might with some alphas, but we don't in the air. But then we try to get him with the beta right there. We don't. Bakugo is down, so I'm the only survivor left. Trying to see if I could capitalize, but, you know, once again, Purple Dabi coming in clutch with his beta. Alright, so we try to res, but sadly that isn't the case. Dabi's right there. Dabi tries to get me with the traps right here and the Gamma, but, you know, I had enough health to move around, I think. Do we have enough health to move around? Yes, we do have enough health to move around, but ultimately we get caught by another trap from Dabi. Hey guys, Future Chaos Gaming here. I forgot to show this at the end of the video because the original video that we were reacting to didn't have this part in it. So I'm gonna be posting it up for my live stream right here. So we die, we get killed by an Endeavor. So I think we're top 3 in the teams. We go to the results screen, and then after that, when we are trying to go back into the main menu, this happens. So I click next, click obtain, and then I am just stuck in this part of the screen right here for 4 minutes, and I think I still would have been stuck on this screen if I stayed there even longer. So, Ultra Rumble, please. If one of you Bandai spies are watching this video right now, I know you guys like to fix things either in the next season or a little bit towards mid-season patch notes. Can you please fix this right away? Because I stream from my PlayStation, right? So it's hard for me to be like, you know what? I can just close the application and then start the stream up over again. No, that's not how it works for me. What happens is that I have to end the stream, then I have to start another... My bad. I guess the stress that I have about this is raging through the roof. However, let me finish what I was saying though, is that, and then I have to start another stream, and that sucks, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to start another stream, so I have to have 2 streams up, a part 1 and part 2. So hopefully they do fix this soon. So let's get back to past Chaos Gaming. So with that, that's where we end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also subscribe. You can let me know down below. Number 1, how do you feel about this type of content moving forward with some Ultra Rumble? And number 2, how do you feel about Toga's buff? I really like it. And with that, I'll see you next time. Peace for the Dabi.